I am standing here in London and I have £24 to spend in 24 hours. That's £1 per hour. What can I get for £24 and how far will I come through the day? Let's find out. And I would like to avoid supermarkets. We start our day at a place called Beanie Green. This is a coffee stand in central London. We came across several places, but this is the cheapest one we have seen so far. I am not alone today, but in this video I calculate everything for one person. Here is a small snapshot of their menu. In terms of food, they had two options, but I thought they were both too expensive for this challenge, so I decided to look further ahead. I took an espresso for £3.40. The coffee was tasty and a good start to the day, but obviously not enough for breakfast. I just had something to drink and now I'm going to look for something to eat. I have no idea what yet, but I am going to take a little walk and then I will see if there is something to eat in my budget. And with this shot you can admire the London Eye for a moment. That said, the search was on. A few hundred meters down the road we passed another stand with a small bakery. And while I'm editing I see that an espresso here is even cheaper than where I got it from. But that's okay, let's forget about it. I went for the pain en raisin. The price is £2.99. Let's face it, it's not a fantastic breakfast, but with a budget I can't expect too much. It's actually very tasty. I think it's also with cinnamon. I like it. And while we were enjoying the bun, we decided to go into town to see what options were available. With my belly a little fuller and £2.99 lighter, it was time to look for the next step, lunch. We found a place called Itsu, a Japanese restaurant. They sell noodle, rice and soup dishes among other things, but also cans and ready meals with sushi. Not to mention, the prices were quite friendly in my opinion. I was in a mood for noodles, so I got the Korean spicy stir-fry udon noodles for £6.99 and some water for £1.99. That was a total of £8.98. The food was prepared quickly and took, I think, about 5 minutes or less. Time to taste. Bon appetit! I forgot the lime juice. Better late than never. Here we go, second try. These noodles are very creamy. I really like it. I don't think you can see it. I wanted to show you what it looks like, but in the end I have no idea what I am doing. Nice try. I enjoyed the noodles. It was very tasty. They were creamy and rich in flavor. Only it could have been a little spicier for me. I missed a bit of spice in it. Also not very convenient to wear my hair loose while eating. I'm only 3 minutes into the video and I'm almost at the end. There wasn't much we could do because the budget was almost gone. The idea was nice. I can make the video longer by talking more, but that probably won't make it any better. In the afternoon we had some free time and spent it in the city. Here is a look at my wonderful video footage. I have a really steady hand, don't you think? It is a little bit later in the afternoon. It is 5:30 and I still need to get some dinner. I think I have around £8.63. I saw an Italian restaurant not far from here and they sell actually pretty cheap pastas, also within my budget. So let's have a look, if they have place of course. This restaurant was a little farther away, but we were already in a neighborhood at the time. I think it was less than a 5-minute walk. Here we arrived at a restaurant. I didn't really know what to expect. Somewhere I thought it would be a little bigger, but this restaurant was actually quite compact and on the smaller side. The restaurant was almost full, but luckily there was still a table for two. There was a fair amount to choose from and you can choose between dry or fresh pasta. Considering my budget, I had a choice of two dishes, aglio, olio e peperoncino and the pomodoro e basilico, so it was an easier choice. I chose the pomodoro e basilico. The price is £6.95 and for an extra £1 I could get cheese with it. I was so happy because I stayed within my budget, so of course cheese came with it. Then the total was £7.95. The pasta was served and at least they didn't lie about the basil. How cute! I was actually almost out of budget as I only had 68 pence left, but I needed some water, which ended up being £1.80. Unfortunately, as a result, I ended the day with a negative £1.12. Too bad, because without a drink I would have succeeded. I could have ended up with the cheapest pasta without cheese and the drink, but I didn't plan the drink first. That came later. I was close, but I didn't make it. The pasta sauce reminded me a bit of tomato soup, but the taste was good, especially for the price. It was a simple pasta, but sometimes less is more. By the way, the cheese really makes it better in my opinion. I'm glad I did it. After we ate, it was already evening and there was no budget left. I managed to eat throughout the day, so I guess it wasn't that bad. Bye! I spent all the money, but I did have breakfast, lunch and dinner. So you can go in one day with 24 pounds, but it's a bit difficult. With 24 pounds in one day you can't do much, so if you have more budget I will definitely recommend it. But it was a good experience and you can still have a great time. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.